Okay, once again, welcome to SamboTimes.com here on Late Night Show. And still with us, our friend, the Honorable Secretary of DTI, Madam Marites Ginra. And I think we would like to emphasize more on what she's going to do in the next 1 year and 6 months or 7 months or so as officer in charge of the Department of Trade and Industry under the new leadership of Muji Katama. Ma'am, you mentioned about fiscal management. I know there's been a lot of things to do in order to put things in place. How is the status of, the financial status of the arm as a whole and maybe DTI?
Well, yeah, I just have to be particular in my department. The Department of Trade and Industry has very, very limited resources, so to speak, because since the time the devolution was made, having had the provinces from Region 9 and Region 12 were devolved to the DTI arm, what has been devolved to them in terms of the financial resources, it's all basically the same resources that we've been carrying on. So there's no program funds for any programs for that matter. But at any rate, you could be innovative. You know, if you're really good at bringing all together the resources, no matter how big or little it is, but it is on how efficient you're going to put that money to where it should be much needed. You know.
At this time, you're picking the pieces.
Of course, while picking the pieces, you already have to also setting the procedures, the systems on how to maximize and optimize the utilization of this. You know, no matter how big or small, as I have said it, depending on how you use it and where it should be wisely used. You know, so we are in continuous consultations with partners. We're so happy to also note that the DTI National or mainstream DTI administrative regions like Region 9, Zamboanga, 12 of Region 12, and also Caraga or Cagayan de Oro is extending their support in terms of giving us directions, refreshing us on what's been going on at the national level, and also reorienting us on what has been done at the national level, which has not been done at the autonomous region. So these are things that we're now working at, and we're also preparing or had already started preparing for the plans to give us the blueprint of where we're going to go from this time on. So on the process, we are now able to determine how much we could have in terms of the resources and how much are we still needing from others. And we continuously advocate and all have an open communication with other partners na okay, then this is what we have and what you could have, probably we could make something out of it. So that's what makes
this is something that is needed.
Yeah,
very much
the convergence, the clustering, because we share clienteles. When you say, where are our clients? The Bangsamoro people, and what are their needs? And these are their needs. And there are organizations that is also looking on the same interests as they have. So let's have to scout and stand and consolidate on all those interests and bringing that service. And let's have a fraction of each to form the whole.
Yeah.
So that's the mathematical equation of it. Yeah.
Okay, to make the things done for the autonomous regions. So as a vision, with so short a time, I think you could do your best.
Thank you.
Giving all out what you have, public spirited, dedication to work, and improvements of personal and professional development of your people. Upgrading their skills also is another very important field that should be given focus. So, ma'am, I know you've been very busy. You've been with the arm, and you know the nitty-gritty, and the nooks and corners of the arm is very much familiar to you. You work with several governors.
No,
many governors?
I have not. Yeah, Since the start, how many governors do they have already? Kandao to Pangandaman, to Miswari, to
No, there's
Parocosin.
another one. Isnaji.
Of course, Isnaji was just a share, yeah.
Few months, and then
Parocosin.
Patuan.
Yeah, and then the Patuan for 2
And then
terms,
Adjong.
Adyong, and then this administration.
Really very tested and well experienced.
Yes, I have seen
public
how
official.
this government transcends from one
And
leadership
you
to
know
another
where
leadership.
we are going.
Yeah, of
And you
course.
must know, you should know.
Yes, yes. It is compelling upon us to know where are we heading to.
So,
Yeah.
have you also enlisted support from the other sectors of the community, aside from DTI family?
Of course, the fact, as a matter of fact, with the so many individuals, groups that we have been working with for the past years, they're now starting working with us now, knowing that I was able to take the challenge at the helm of this leadership, and they're already signifying their interest to work with us, and
Okay,
that's a very, very positive development because
encouraging.
yes. It inspires me to work well because it's a show that people believe in you, and in turn you really have to work with them to meet the expectation. What expectations? I've been also counting much on the support of the people or the community at large. You know, we could not be in isolation because for most we're addressing a very gargantuan task ahead of us, and it calls for everyone. You know, at the end of the day, no one could afford to point its finger at whose fault has been done, because if they never had also done and contributed to achieving the goals, then it's everybody's failure.
So the bottom line here is that we should have exactly
We should be in one.
united.
Yes. We have to be united.
United front with one direction, matuwid na daan.
Matuwid na dan. If the directions have been set clear to us, then what makes it for anyone to be on the other hand?
What do you expect in the next 1,100? 1
Um,
year and 6 months?
For the 100, it's very clear. For the next 100, improve governance. We want to achieve that. Okay? And we wanted to say that DTI is back on business within the next 100 days. Okay?
Is this what we call a demonstration of, having that role, because what we see here is the women's role now dominating DTI in a manner that we wanted to achieve our goal for the development of the island.
It's more than just, but it's actually safeguarding people's interests.
Yes, after all, your main concern are your client
The
people.
clientele. Yes.
Expecting much.
Yeah, expecting much, and without also sacrificing the internal clients, which are the staff, because at the end of the day, the core of the development of any effort towards developmental goals is the people. The people.
Quick question, ma'am. You are very much involved in NGO also. Do you have your group?
Not, you know what? I've been into NGOs.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been good at community organizing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until there.
We've been there, and till now I've been giving technical consultancy services, program development, strategic planning to whoever NGOs, whether mass-based, community-based, women's group, youth sector, professional, and all sorts, with the chambers. I'm the founding chairman even of one of the chamber in the Iranon LGUs, the Iranon chamber.
Ah, yeah, Iranon. Because that is your tribe.
Yes, I'm an Iranon by
By
tribe.
by your origin.
By origin.
Okay. Ma'am, headline for other leisure time, you have time for yourself. How do you divide your professional work and, doing all these things, and then
You know what? You
About
could
the
never.
family.
Yes.
yeah.
You could never be good at all. Okay. Well, for me, on a personal account, I could never be good at all. But I see to it that I could make the balance of it all. But there is always where you have the competencies. And public service is my core competency. But I'm not saying that I'm not good in my as motherhood or what. But it's the best judgment of it will be how the children have been performing and how the families have been growing. So on other people's account, if these are indicators are clear to them that indeed it's also performing well, then that's in a way I could say that I make the balance.
How do you maintain your health? Okay?
Maintain the health, well, for most, yes.
Drink some medicines.
But taking medicines. Yes, vitamins.
Okay. Okay. May I ask you one more question? Do you have political plan?
Political plan. My family is into the political arena, and they were calling for quite number of years, but I still see myself to be more of a bureaucrat than a political. But we could never say and we could never tell. Yeah.
So your option is open.
My options are open because you know it's a wide array of opportunities for everyone.
Okay, no?
Yeah.
It's nice talking to you, and it's really enlightening. And your thoughts, I know, I would serve as an inspiration also for people who are listening.
Thank you so
Join
much.
us here on Late Night Show. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, mother, the of course, the symbol of the women in the society, Madam, our Honorable Secretary Marites Maginta. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's an honor.